Good Friday, podcast party people. Wow.
I don't think it's November yet.
What?
I don't think it's November yet.
What is that supposed to mean?
It's not in November.
I know.
That's Black Friday.
I know.
Well, anyway.
I'm just being confusing on purpose.
All right.
I like chaos. I like confusing people.
Welcome back to welcome to episode 2 of our reboot season. Back in business of Podcast Nation. We podcast, you procrastinate. So yeah, I'm your host for today because I somehow won the last episode sheerly by chance of rock, paper, scissors. But, oh well, here I am. I'm joined by my co-hosts.
I like the old boots better than the reboots. I'm Lucas.
Yes. You.
I am Braxton.
What?
I'm Braxton.
Right?
I'm Chris.
Yeah.
You gotta project a little.
People in the back gotta hear you.
So,
Yeah.
we're so far away from the
Yeah,
microphone.
either scoot closer or project.
People might be at work, like at a factory or something, listening with one earbud. It can barely hear anything. So
I feel for that.
yeah.
Sometimes it's so hard to hear people.
My phone is always screaming
I'm
at me
gonna
like,
go.
"Hey, turn down your volume."
I'm going to turn the fan off just because I'm being chilly.
Right.
I'm getting a wee bit chilled. It's a bit nippy in here.
I'm going to start sweating puddles.
About a little nippley.
So we're
He's
gonna
touching my forehead.
we're gonna keep our small.
Oh, my foreskin.
We're gonna, okay. We're gonna keep our small talk small.
Oh yeah.
Since
Lighten them lights a little bit.
since I have a topic I do want to get into. We'll wait for Lucas to get. Well, how have you guys been?
I'm just turning bright lights on because I don't know, it feels kind of dark in here. Or definitely dimmer.
You're just about to get
Oh, I want the lights off. I like man caves.
You can go to your goon cave later.
So I've been doing pretty good. Got some packages delivered. My Temu packages. I got a little projector that I bought. That
Not
was actually
sponsored by Temu.
it was actually pretty cool.
I
And
got
you
a
can connect your
package you
phone.
can handle.
But
I got a package you can handle.
Okay.
Yeah, but I can hook up HDMI and I can hook up like the red, white, and yellow cables. You can plug that into the projector too. It's literally like the size like this, like my hands together or whatever. It's not very big. But I also got a survival kit, like army thing or whatever. Medic bag. It's super cool. That's a lot better than what you would think you would get from Temu. But yeah, also got some foam for the studio stuff.
Yeah.
Those were heavy. That's what I was expecting. I was hoping that it would be like a dense package.
I didn't get to see him either.
But I just kind of took it upstairs.
Yeah.
And just kind of set it on my desk. I also got a desk from Temu.
Yeah.
It turned out pretty nice. Except I knocked it over the other night when I was on the PlayStation. I have 2 desk chairs, and I was sitting in one. And I had my feet in the other, and I was stretching my legs out slowly but surely, and I stretched my legs completely out, and apparently I was sliding down the chair, and I knocked that desk over, because it's not the best, but it's good. But I pushed it over because I'm an idiot and I wasn't paying attention, and I knocked everything off of the desk all over the floor. Yeah, it was very, very loud, and I was crap.
You're forgetting about another package you can handle.
Lucas, if we weren't all at 0, I'd be deducting points for all these package jokes you're making.
That's basically what I've been up to. Ordering packages. My computer's supposed to
Package.
Just put Rowan's negatives up there.
You'd be at -4 right now, by the way. So.
But yeah, that's basically a lot of what I've been up to. Just packages and stuff. And
Yeah.
He keeps bringing it up, man. I'm just striking while the iron's hot.
Beating a dead
Self-control.
horse.
It's better than beating off a dead horse.
Okay.
Speaking of beating off, we're going to be going right into our topic for today.
Well, they don't get small talk.
Terrible segues.
Well, okay, does anybody want to small talk? I feel like...
Just because he wants to.
Good conversation.
I'm getting a Miku plushie.
Alright.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I ordered it a while ago. It's coming
How
in. It's 9 inches, I believe.
That's my favorite size.
Fit your package in there.
No.
Oh,
No.
don't join this train too.
I couldn't help myself.
No, it should be coming in here pretty soon.
Is it like a pre-order or something?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it like in July, so it's actually coming in next month.
Is it the same thing with the Cyberpunk?
Yeah, the Cyberpunk ones are coming in December.
Oh, damn.
So probably by the time this episode's up, I got like another few weeks before the Miku one comes in, and then the Cyberpunk ones. I ordered both of them. Not a very good financial decision because I also ordered it a week after the Miku one.
Is it better to pre-order stuff?
In my opinion, yes. I need to run up.
Does it cost more, or does
No.
I've never. I have.
It's
stuff
just the price in general. Each plushie is $30,
$30.
and they're like this size.
Back in May, May, I pre-ordered Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 27, and it came in August 23rd.
Manga?
Yeah, manga.
Okay.
It's it came in August 23rd, so I didn't have to like order it and stuff. It actually delivered 2 days earlier than it said it would online.
I love when that happens.
So I didn't even get to grab it until I went back up to my mom's. Yeah, no, it was nice. Pre-ordering's nice because sometimes you do get earlier. Now with Miku and Cyberpunk plushies, they just give like a month time frame. They don't give an exact date on when they're coming in.
Well, Chris gets a point for staying out of the package jokes. But
Let's go.
Right now.
I was just sending Chris links to Cyberpunk plushies that I ordered so he can.
I've never
get
ordered from YouTube's ever.
I ordered the Matt Pat YouTube's.
Like literally the only time.
That's the only thing I ordered.
The only time I've ever ordered plushies from anything is on Makeshift.
I ordered the Matt Pat YouTube's and I got that. That's the only thing I ordered, so it's pretty solid. I'm still waiting on the Miku one to come in, and then the Cyberpunk one's in December, which will be nice.
yeah. All right. Well, that's good. So, I don't remember if I already mentioned what the name of the topic would be. No, I didn't. The name of the topic today is pet peeves / things that just shouldn't exist, or stupid things that exist. You know, just like, it could be really dumb products, but I think we're just gonna start mainly with pet peeves first. So we get to hear how angry everything makes you. What grinds your gears without
I don't know what grinds my gears.
yeah.
Yeah.
Extra point for the reference, Lucas.
Yeah, thank you. I'll just make a bunch of niche references. Family.
If I don't get them, I'm just like, well, minus 1 point.
I'll just do straight up Family Guy cutaway gags.
Oh my god. Name a bunch of celebrities that I do not know who they are.
Yeah, so Flim Flam from Jangle Bob's movie.
Okay, so pet peeves. I think I'll start us off with this one. I do have a small list so far, but I'll probably remember more as people.
Do you have a list?
I've had a list since.
Why is Braxton on all of the lists?
I've had this list for actually a hot minute, probably since around I first got this phone, which was.
You just have a list of annoying things.
I have a list of a lot of stuff.
I can go down Matthew's list of reasons why.
I was just about to say that, bro.
Maybe that'll be a separate episode, but if you could squeeze it into a pet peeve.
I'll squeeze out the pet peeves.
Just strap Matthew down.
Yeah.
No, you're now going to read Matthew's web history. Search history.
Okay. So yeah, the first thing I have as a pet peeve is when people just try and use the word because as a genuine response for things. Like, you genuinely want to know why somebody did something really stupid or something like that. They just go, because. Like, it's kind of a thing that bothers me because, like...
Because?
But, like, I understand, I get that, but, I mean...
Oh no, he's got the book. He's got the death note.
But-
Nice.
Like, I understand that. Like, I get that. As a younger person, when I was a younger child, I used that all the time. Like, just because or whatever. But now, like, as a 19-year-old, I'm not that old, but, like, as a 19-year-old, it does bother me when the younger generation, them Gen A people, or whatever, them Gen A's, or younger Gen Z's, or whatever, they just, like... Yeah, they just...
Yeah, or when they use, like, because I can. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh
like,
shit, I can too, but I didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah, having a filter, that's a good thing to have.
Yeah. Open for whoever else is next.
Alright, I'm going to read off a few of Matthew's reasons why, so these will probably be like what he would consider some of his
Pet peeves.
pet peeves.
Oh, yeah, Matthew's not here with us right now.
Yeah.
He
Matthew died.
He wasn't able to make
Matthew died. It was tragic. His
he
funeral was
didn't
next
get
week.
he didn't get unfrozen from the cryogen stuff. Like,
No, he just straight up died.
he's in transit.
I'm debating points
So-
for misinformation right now.
In that case, nobody is getting points on this podcast. Let's see here. One of his pet peeves: no Pledge of Allegiance at 8:10 a.m. at school.
Like, wait, he doesn't want that, or
No, like one day they were late in starting the Pledge of Allegiance in the starting school, and so he was like, "Put that down as one of my reasons why." Another one, he forgot to wear a belt on May 14th, 2024.
I guess I will say I hate when I do like my life
Yeah.
turns into misery if I do not have a belt.
Forgetting belts.
Like I used to never wear a belt, but now I couldn't live without one. Like I'm wearing one right now with my shorts. Like I have to have a belt.
Then we have the obvious hippies, are another one of his pet
He
peeves.
does hate it.
He hates hippies almost as much as I hate commies, but I hate commies more. Let's see here. We got the plankton toy.
What?
Finger quotes around toy.
Is it a sex toy?
Yes.
Who?
Plankton fleshlight.
Oh.
Who? Okay.
Mater.
Bug shots.
What?
Bug shot.
That doesn't even.
So it was a
Why?
video of like me when I finally catch that mosquito that was buzzing in my ear, so I give him bug shots, and it was just like but it's like the mosquito noise. I don't know, it was some shit like that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, you know the Eureka meme? Well, I keep sending him one every now and then where it's like nerd emoji or whatever. It's just urethra.
We could do a whole.
There's a lot of these that are just like really old and dead memes, or very niche dead memes.
We could do a whole episode on like our favorite memes, our least favorite memes.
Exploring the Plants vs. Zombies sunflower mitochondria walls. I think that was a. I think that was a Rule 31.
Definitely a you joke.
Yeah, I think that was a. I think that was on a random night where I just got bored and started sending you and Matthew, Chris, just random fucking pictures.
I'm surprised that Cleveland Steamer and Alabama Hot Pocket aren't on there.
This list has been going on for like 2 years. Surprisingly, there's only 31 entries on it so
I need
far.
to start making one. But if Matthew were here, I'd give him a
that's the end
point
of
for relatability.
Yeah.
Do you have any personal ones, Lucas, though, or at least one? Or do we need to throw around a few more?
Oh, my own pet peeves?
Yeah.
people who don't use their turn signals when driving to
BMW
get in front
drivers.
of you. So it's like if I'm driving on the right lane or whatever, and they're on the left lane, but the traffic stopped on the left lane. Like this happened pretty recently. I think I was going to Kokomo with Chris. I was driving, and this car that was stopped in the left lane while we were pulling up to a stop sign literally just turned into the fucking right lane without signaling or looking in their mirrors. Like, if I had not been paying attention, looking at the road, I would have smeared their fucking sedan. Like, my truck would have fucking won.
May I go potty real quick?
No.
I gotta go potty.
Yeah, you can go potty.
Thank you.
Another pet peeve, people who ask to go potty.
It's either here or in your living room.
Chris, you got one?
The political and socioeconomic state of the world. Other than that, Kia Soul drivers.
Kia Soul
Well,
driver.
lucky for you, the Kia Soul has been discontinued, but they're still out there, though.
Like the EV version. I don't know about the actual combustion engine versions, but yeah. Anybody who drives a Kia Soul, PT Cruiser, or anything of the Nissan Cube. Must I say more?
Good.
For me, another pet peeve is like when people don't explain things very well, or it's like I fall victim of that because I don't explain things very well all the time, but or people who are just very vague, or they just leave out information intentionally when talking, whether it's intentional or not. It's like, or when I ask for more information about whatever it is that we're talking about, like if they're asking me to go do something and I ask for a little bit more of it, like what time do I gotta be there, what time, when does it need to be done by, stuff like that. It's like when you give me very vague answers, don't expect me to make it my number one priority unless you give me reasons why it should be my number one priority.
Yeah. Another one I have is people who answer for me. Like, if somebody asks you a question, you got somebody else who butts in your answer. Or, if you're telling a story...
And they just talk over you.
Lucas! Remember Infinity War? Anyway, but, yeah, like, if you're telling a story or something like that, and they butt in with the finishing part of the story, the part you really wanted to tell, Braxton does this a lot. And I've even heard him get on his brothers for being horrible at telling stories because they do the exact same thing to him. It bothers me. It does. It does a lot.
I was clearing my throat, that's why.
Sorry.
That's why. I wasn't cutting you off, I was just trying to clear my throat.
That's okay.
I'm decently good at telling stories, right?
No, you aren't. No, you aren't.
But, I feel like I was going to mention something else about this whole people who answer for me. Or it's also when you're, saying a sentence and then somebody, acts like they know what you're saying, so they try to finish the sentence for you, and then you're like, well, dude. Okay, cool, but, we're not besties. We could just, finish.
Sandwiches.
Oh.
It's like we finish each other's sandwiches.
Anything else? Anything else from me too? Braxton's in the bathroom right now.
Yeah.
-1 point. Oh, he doesn't have any.
-1 point because this wasn't a
People-
good character building.
People who don't know who Ozzy Osbourne was. Or anything about rock and metal in general. My physical therapist at Logansport Memorial, she was like, so you're into rock and heavy stuff, aren't you? Huh?
Just talk a little louder.
Ah!
Well, I just want to make sure the microphone.
But
picks it up.
yeah, my physical therapist was like, you're into the heavier stuff, aren't you? And I wore my vest one time, and she's like, oh, these must be those heavy metal bands. And, oh, dude, one of the first times I talked to her, she, I was wearing my Black Sabbath shirt,
Oh.
and she's like, "Oh, you like Black Sabbath?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It was real sad about Ozzy Osbourne and all that, and she's like, "I didn't know he was the front man for that band."
What? That's
Yeah,
whack.
pisses me off that people don't know.
My favorite rock bands are Fall Out Boy and Imagine Dragons.
He's not.
Dude,
know.
another thing is like another time at physical therapy, I was wearing my Aerosmith shirt, and she's like, "Oh, that's from my time."
Oh.
Aerosmith? Isn't that a clothing brand?
Oh my god.
Well, like, see, that's the thing with now that people who lived through the 80s and all that stuff, they're getting older now. So we a couple weeks ago actually, we were just Chris had a concert or whatever,
Uh-huh.
and he was opening for a band that was like a Guns N' Roses cover band, and so like we actually ended up going up to the stage, but there was a couple of like elderly people who were up there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they probably like went to see Axl
Yeah.
Rose like live.
And then the normal white girls.
Oh my gosh, they had to be college students that were just like
Yep.
they're like
Always.
I gotta say, if you listen to the isolated vocals of that tribute band, I don't think it would have sounded very good, because it kind of sounded like a bunch of like Toad, but it was nicely masked with the music. Like it sounded like
they sounded good.
it was masked good with the music, but by itself, I don't think I could.
Seriously, you seriously sounded like David Spade when you talked about
It
it.
was so funny. As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, I hear it. It was hilarious.
Yes, Lucas, for raising your hand.
Just thought of another pet peeve, because I don't know. I'm kind of in that weird state where I feel like I'm about to get it or not. But having a stuffy nose or sinus infection, but only one
God.
nostril is plugged.
Oh,
So
God,
it's only
yes.
you can't breathe out one
And
nostril.
it's just like,
That is what I'm going through right now.
yeah, you just take it for granted how you would
Yeah.
having a normal.
I don't know if I'm
nose.
about ready to get that where it's going to get stuffy and plugged and really pressured and stuff. But it's like I'm currently like, please don't. I love the fact I can breathe out both nostrils right now.
Dude, sometimes,
Darn it.
like
Yeah.
especially earlier this year, I would get such bad stuffy noses that even when you turn over to a side, it doesn't go that way.
Yeah.
It's just stuck there, and I can't sleep because of it. Genuinely, I've had sleepless nights where it's just because of that. It's ridiculous. Oh my god.
Yes, Braxton.
So, real quick, it's alongside your guys' tangent. Fun fact about me, I can take my tongue and I can stick it back and I can actually stick it into my nose.
Oh,
So, like this, I can touch my nose,
I didn't want to know that.
but I can like,
I don't think I wanted to know. That's my pet peeve.
that's one of Matthew's new reasons why.
but like I can do that, right? But so that has to do with the nose. Anyway, but the real thing that I wanted to say was, it seems like every time that I like go to record something, especially when I was in media arts, every time I needed to like do like a voiceover or something like that, immediately got some
you
weird.
would always be stuffy.
And immediately, it was just like, oh yeah, that week, like, okay, I'd make plans, okay, I'm gonna record this day, and then I would be stuffy nose, completely stuffy, so it would be like, and it would sound horrible.
Especially during the broken boat, dude. You were struggling.
It was bad, and yeah, the broken boat would have been so good if it hadn't been.
Dude, we should steal Logan for this.
It'd be
Logan
nice to
Riggle.
bring on some more guests, you know?
Yeah.
He literally lives just right down
Actually,
the
he
street.
does live down the street. But Podcast Nation Season 2 was like where we just brought in a guest every episode.
That was really interesting.
Favorite season. That like one of my favorite seasons. It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I really like that season.
Yeah.
I have a pet peeve.
No, you don't.
Go on.
I hate monthly subscriptions.
Real shit.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
Do I hate monthly subscriptions? Okay, but like, it gets to a point where,
Buy
like,
it once or yearly.
once or yearly, but like, also, like, if someone is subscribed to something and they're paying your monthly fee, and suddenly that company decides to change their monthly fee, if you're paying something, you've been with the company and you're paying, that fee that you're paying shouldn't change. It should stay at the same. Alright, I'm going to call this company out right now. Spotify.
I don't even have to pay for it because my sister does.
Lucky motherfucker.
Hell yeah, dude.
Lucky
I
motherfucker.
don't use Spotify.
I use Spotify. That's one of my favorite places, like, to do stuff. Anyway, but what their subscription used to be was $10.99 a month, right? And so that's what I was paying. I was paying $10.99, and they upped it to they went up $1, $11.99. But it was ridiculous. Like, it just doesn't, like, making everybody like, oh, you've got to pay $1 more. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But also, for mainly video games, like for PlayStation, like
PlayStation and Xbox,
Okay.
those subscription services are a cancer on society.
But like, but the thing is, like, okay, I'm paying for the game. I paid to buy your new console, which is not cheap. I'm paying for either a digital or, and like some consoles you have to pay for digital, which usually costs more. And so I'm paying for your game, whether it be physical or digital, and then I'm also paying a fucking subscription per month or per year for like a Game Pass or to be able to play online with other people. That makes no sense at all.
I think.
Why can't I play with somebody else without having to pay for it?
I think it's only for games that offer multiplayer but aren't solely multiplayer. Like just like regular full multiplayer games. Everyone I've played, I'm able to play without PlayStation Plus. But it's just like games like GTA Online, Red Dead,
and Call of Duty, like
stuff that's like. Optional multiplayer, you have to pay subscription to do that, which is weird, but I kind of get it.
And those games are not cheap.
No.
They're not cheap.
No,
I'm already paying out the wazoo to get the game. Why do I have to pay this I'll just play with my friends? It makes no sense. And with the console wars ending, like, I'm like, hopefully more cross-platform, like, opening for other people.
Does Steam have, do you have to pay a subscription for Steam in order to play online games?
No. That's the thing. That's the crazy thing. PC gamers don't have to pay a fee to play with other people. Unless it's, like, in the game and something or like that. But, like, Steam, you get the game, and you can play with, depending on what cross-platform things are there, you can play with literally anybody. And it's, why can't everybody... Steam also has, like, the greatest sales. They'll just go on random sales whenever.
Because Steam is, like, awesome.
Yeah, if PlayStation and Xbox took what Steam was doing and did that with their stores and just ran it like that, it would be so much fucking better.
It's just they're
greedy. They want money.
They're mega companies, alright? Microsoft and Sony are mega companies. I thought we knew this.
It just doesn't make any... And, like, it's a wonder that the console wars are ending at all. Like, because that's changing the thing. Like, but it just makes me... Like, literally, this is my biggest pet peeve ever. Paying a subscription so that I can play with my friends. That is the stupid... Like, the costs add up. Like, literally. Especially if you're paying for a month.
Oh, yeah. I have to pay $25 each 3 months for PlayStation Plus.
It's $120 roughly, I think, if you pay once a month $10.
Damn.
That's fucking insane. And, like, how much is the yearly thing?
Like $80.
It's $80.
$80 for a
and that's just the base one.
Yeah.
If you choose to upgrade, it goes straight to $100 for the next best tier, and then like the best tier is like $120.
Yeah, I remember they even upped that price for the 1 year like stuff. They upped that price like a year ago.
It used to just be $60.
Yeah.
But now it's $80 for a base year, and it used to be $100 for like the best tier for a year.
That's crazy.
And the thing is, there's word that PlayStation is getting ready to raise their prices to PlayStation 5 because they're trying to seed out PlayStation 4 gamers, and they want people to get their new console.
When I'm wanting to buy a PlayStation 5.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, oh yeah. Before I bought my car, I was like, yeah, I'd like to be able to maybe buy a PlayStation 5 or like do something with that. But then you're up in the price. I don't want to pay $700 fucking to get a fucking PS5. It makes no goddamn sense.
I'd rather buy it for $400, like they originally $400 or $500.
Yeah, like
how they originally were.
I shouldn't be spending $1,000 to get a gaming console, and
that's
then
been out for like 5 years at least. 4? How long have they been out for?
It just doesn't make any sense. Also, that made me feel incredibly old that the PlayStation 5 has been out for 4 years already. But yeah, I guess old man shouting at cloud. But
I wish candy bars were 70 cents again.
that's like
Don't
something my
even
dad
get me
says.
started. I was literally talking to Lucas about this today, how if you go to a gas station compared to like just a regular store, price is a monster. It's like $3.50 plus tax in like any gas station for a monster, but it's a whole $1 less if you're going to a store and just buying a can.
Yeah, candy bars are like $2 to $3.
It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Yes, Lucas, hand raiser.
My thing to kind of go off what Chris was saying, I personally hate the fact that stores and game or like online buying online, buying in stores, whatever, they don't sell you the price with the tax included. It's only the base price with no tax. I feel like everything would be a lot better if I didn't have to worry about figuring out how much it would cost with tax after that. Because I've had to put stuff back on shelves or I've had to not buy things just because I found out I'd have to pay like $10 extra in tax because of the amount of things I would buy. Where it's like, if I had known that coming in, I could have planned better, but now, no, I gotta go put it back or whatever. It's like, just tell me how much it is. Don't, like, make me do the math to figure it out. Like, just tell me up front how much it costs. Don't make me, like, play fucking guessing game of how much. Like, I know other countries, they do it where they just tell you how much it costs with tax included. But I just wish we did it here because it's just kind of annoying, in my opinion.
Raising your hand again. You guys don't have to raise your hand.
I don't want to cut people off.
That's the only way I can keep from cutting people off.
All right.
But kind of basing off of what Lucas said, but more, I bought a car. I've recently bought a car, and the original price was like $5,900 something, and plus tax that would have been $6,000 something. I managed to get them to like start at like a little under $5,000 or whatever, and the price that we settled on before tax was $51.98, I believe.
The post tax is like what, 52 or 53?
It was $55. I spent $5,500. That's including tax. We were at $5,100, and I ended up having to spend $5,500. I was like, where are $400 in tax coming from? And like, I understand they're filing like my paperwork and all that stuff, but like $400 but like,
that's just what happens.
It's just getting bad, guys.
I
Seriously.
bought clothes at Rural King in Warsaw a couple months ago, 3 or 4 months ago, because I thought it was for work. They were work clothes. Anyway, I bought clothes, right? And I spent $421 on 4 shirts, 2 pair of pants, 4 pair of socks, and a pack of underwear. And a pair of boots.
Usually it helps to get a little like Goodwill or something to get work clothes. I think that's a much better idea.
Yeah, well, I didn't think of that. I just wanted to buy clothes for work and stuff. Just specifically clothes. Yeah. But I thought it was ridiculous that I spent $421. And you can tell that, like, that stuck with me because I remember the price exactly. Because I remember the cashier saying, that'll be $421. And my heart fell into my pit of my stomach. And I was like, what? How much money?
Take it back. I'm going to work naked.
Yeah, and I'm like, I just couldn't believe it. I walked out of that store and I was just like, $421? And like, I told my mom, I was like, because I was texting with her back and forth, and I was like, I told her all that I bought, and she was like, oh, was that $400? Like, she called it straight out flat. I was like, what? And like, that's the thing, like, our parents, when they buy us clothes, toys, literally anything, they spend so much fucking money on us. Mm-hmm. And you don't realize that until...
Every time I go shopping with my mom, every time it's like, I look at the the little checkout thing, and I see like $70 or $100. I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
How do we have that?
Yeah.
How do we even have
It just
that?
doesn't make
I
sense.
could go on a tangent, but I'd start sounding like Johnny Silverhand.
No, go on. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
Because I was just about to say it. Is that like literally the price of everything? is
Let me
going
go
up.
grab a water,
Yeah.
and then I'll come back and tangent.
But like
Yeah.
every sort of taxes, every sort of
What do you
bills, payments, everything, gas, everything. None of it has gone down.
Well-
None of it. It's all just crazy. The cost of living doesn't seem like it's ever gonna go back down.
And see, that's why Ethan and I were like, we were talking about like finding a place, like finding a house, either like buying the house. Well, not, we wouldn't be able to buy the house because that's a lot of money. But like renting a house together to be able to split the costs, so that like we can still be able to like have food, pay like our bills for rent and stuff,
Yeah.
be able to do other recreational things, buy gas for our cars, so be able to live and still like be able to pay everything off that we need to pay off.
I want to go through a quick pet peeve before Lucas goes on his tangent.
Before we go total, just
Yes.
crazy on the
So,
economic state of the world.
another thing is when people call you out for being quote unquote racist after literally just saying like the word black or describing something as black. Like
Are
if
you
you like
racist?
what?
Are you racist?
Okay. But like I hate it when like because like a black person like that's what they are. I'm like, sure, there's African American, but like
Did you migrate here from Africa?
yeah, and there's like a whole argument behind it that I heard somewhere, and I don't remember it at the moment. But like like would you call a black person racist for like calling you white? No, you wouldn't. Because like that's just kind of what you are, I mean, like it could be really racist. Like you could just like call somebody a slur and be like, "That's what you are."
It depends on the context,
It
I guess.
really depends on the context. But if it is just blatantly just like, "Oh, this is black," or like saying like, "Oh, there's like this black thing over there," like sometimes you don't know what it is, and they're like, "Oh,
That's such a black thing to
check
do.
your privilege."
Okay, real quick before Lucas goes.
Double quick.
He's itching. He's itching. to go
I
now.
have two really quick ones.
He's
that you
warming
reminded
up.
me of, and it kind of has to do. What in the? Oh, that's your phone hitting. It's the light hitting your phone, shining onto the TV. That was trippy. I was like, "What in the world?" Anyway, it's the light from above is catching. Anyway, that was my HD character kicking in there. But anyway, you said people like that's racist or whatever. I absolutely hate Karens, and I hate like protesters who are getting in the people who sit in the road.
Oh yeah.
Like, and like I follow this
Oh,
guy.
like the peaceful protesters and stuff like that, or not.
Like if you're peacefully protesting, just kind of like
I mean,
off the side, or you got signs, I'm okay with it. But if you are in the road, blocking traffic, keeping people from doing their day-to-day life things, that makes me so mad. I follow this guy on Instagram, and he's like totally against whatever these people are protesting. He'll go in, and people will like attack him, and like the police have to step in and protect him because he's just exercising his right as an American to like document this stuff and everything and interview people, and it's insane. And like I watch videos of people like blocking, and then people just get tired of it and they just start running people over.
yeah,
Because
some people start like gluing their hands to the road.
yeah, and like Florida, like this is the one good thing that Florida has ever done. They have basically outlawed protesters, and that's amazing. That's a full step. Like there was a sheriff came on like live television, and it's like if you do this, like you're going to jail, you're getting arrested, and all this. And like if you attack one of us, you're gonna die. We will shoot you. If you resist, you are going to jail painfully. Every place should do that. The people who are destroying things and protesting, being in the way of cars and stuff, that's insanity. You have the right to protest peacefully. Getting in someone's way in the middle of a road, that's not peacefully. That's being a pain in someone's ass. Someone who's trying to get on with their life and do something. It's ridiculous.
Like, I did see a video of like some guy with a BMW coming up to some peaceful protesters, or they're like environmental, like whatever. And he stops and he turns his car around, puts it in neutral, and just steps on the throttle and blows out people's eardrums.
Well, I've seen people roll coal, like they'll just floor it and it rolls coal all over them, which I think that's the funniest thing ever. They look at you, raise your hand or whatever or something.
They can't legally ban protests, so that's what I'm going to just kind of fact checking on, because it goes against the First Amendment right of the Constitution. So they were like saying if you're going to be violent in your protests, or if you're going to cause problems, then they will arrest you. But if you're protesting peacefully, they can't just arrest you. And Florida can't ban protesting because it does go against the First Amendment, right?
That's my bad. I meant.
I'm just correcting on that, because you said they banned protesters. Like they can't do that.
There's no legal.
They banned the bad protesting.
Illegal.
Which is like people say that they're gonna protest, which is it's peaceful. It's supposed to be peaceful.
I'm all for people protesting. Like if you disagree with something, let people know about it. But like also still be respectful, because the way you're going to get more people on your side is by just being a decent member of society and bringing it to attention in positive and constructive ways. By actively taking away from it, by shining a light on you, but in a negative connotation, that's just going to take away from the whole point of protest, because now people aren't going to want to believe in it or aren't going to want to look into it. Like, I'm going to get a little controversial on this one, but the Black Lives Matter protest, I think it is a very good, like, message. Like, yes, Black Lives Matter, Asian Lives Matter, whatever. Human life matters, and it should not, just because you're different race, sexuality, gender orientation, you should not be oppressed by it. But I'm going to also agree on this side, how they carry it out with violently rioting, looting, and attacking and assaulting police officers. That's not how it should be done. But like protests, like how MLK did with marching in the streets, I personally agree with him. That's how it should have been handled, to get the message across of, hey, we're here, our life matters just as much as the next person. So it's like, yes, I agree with the message, but I can't agree with the way it was handled and carried out.
Yeah. I will say, I'm okay with protesting. Like, yes, it's a right that was given to us by our forefathers and made it America. Yeah. But that's like, I'm okay like with protesting if you're off to the side. Like, I understand like if you're in like downtown something and you guys are marching in the streets, like, yeah, I'm just gonna not go downtown or something. But if you're on a street that I have to get on and you're just standing there blocking the road, not letting anybody pass.
And if it's a scheduled protest, you block off the street.
There are scheduled protests.
Whereas if it's like something where it's like it originally started on block A, but then something happened, caused people to freak out, and now it's on block B, D, and H.
Yeah.
I'll let you go, but I have a thing to add.
Good.
It's like the LA protest that happened like a couple months ago or whenever that was.
Yeah.
Those things got way out of hand.
I was going to say something a while back, but I did get cut off. The whole thing with the protests, like, like people say that they're going to do like peaceful protests or just protesting and stuff like that. That's cool, that's fine. But as soon as things start getting violent, you can't call it a protest anymore. It's literally a riot.
Yeah.
And that's like people like, you're like, oh, what's going on over here? It's like, oh, we're just protesting, as they say, as they catching multiple stores on fire and throwing rocks at passing by cars.
Yeah.
That's why it got, it becomes a problem.
Yeah. Just the moment it becomes violent, that's a big reason why people will get angry at the police and say, oh, it's not, we're just protesting, it's not right. It's like, no, you're causing property damage. Like, even if nobody gets hurt, but property gets damaged, it's considered a riot. And then you have multiple cases of peaceful protest turning into a riot, that caused a loss of life.
Yeah. I will say, like, when I went to Kalamazoo for my metal training, metal pouring or whatever, I was actually generally worried about, like, maybe coming across, like, a protest or whatever. And so, like, I did research. And, like, there was the No Kings protest or whatever that happened, like, all over the U.S.
Yeah.
But thankfully that I went after that. It was a couple weeks after. But like, and there was a thing, like, there was apparently every Friday they have a scheduled, like, cornered off. Your hair
I know.
is nuts. But they have, like, a scheduled protest, and like, I was like, okay, I don't have, like, I'm not going in that area. I don't have to worry about any of that stuff or anything. And like that, doing the research and learning that, like, okay, they have a scheduled protest over here. It's peaceful. I don't have to worry about, like, my car getting destroyed, like, me just getting, like, actually murdered or anything, like, attacked. And yeah, it's good to peacefully protest. It's bad to just destroy things.
Yeah, that's another pet peeve. Everybody just kind of hates each other, and I just wish it wasn't that way. Anyway,
Lucas, are you ready to destroy?
Lucas has been boiling in his seat, and I think he's ready to go.
So going back to what we were talking about with the whole economy issue, that's the biggest pet peeve of mine, and most recently. As of the time of this episode, I'm still currently unemployed, but I have spent the entire summer looking online, applying to jobs, sending in resumes, doing interviews, and interviewing at places to get jobs, where I would either hear nothing back from the place of employment. I would call back and they'd say they'd get back to me, and I'd still hear nothing. I would go into stores or restaurants where there would be maybe 3 people inside getting worked to the bone, and they are in desperate need of more employees. But when you ask about a job interview there, they would have no idea about it. And it's part of the reason of CEOs and stuff like that wanting to save an extra buck by keeping labor short and overworking the people within the company that are still there. I have come to accept the fact that in my lifetime, unless I directly inherit the property from my dad or mom, I will not be owning a house, because Blackstone, I believe, which is the corporation currently that owns like over half of the houses of America, they will only rent people out. I am under the understanding that the likelihood of me owning a house at the way the economy is going is little to none. People are way too fucking greedy, in my opinion, and they can't stand letting to give people a chance to make money. And another problem is I keep running into is I don't have the experience, but nobody's willing to hire the younger person to give them that experience that is needed. It is pissing me off. You are actively hindering the future generation of America. You are not giving them the tools they need to gain the skills so they can better run the country after you are dead. But when you actively choose to not give those people those skills, you're just setting up America for failure. You'll post on your Facebook like, oh, I love America and I'm so proud to see the future the country is heading. I love America more than the next person. I truly love this country and want the best for it. But the way I see things, unless real change starts happening, we are going to go to shit by the time Gen Z takes over control of America, because we won't have the experience, because you would have to basically ask a genie just to give you a job. Not even give you money, just to give you an opportunity at a job to gain those skills.
You see? Point for passion, and another point for straight facts.
Gonna say it right now.
Yeah,
We
Chris?
need more Luigis.
I don't think we need. I don't want people to die. I just want people
Luigis.
I just want people to understand that unless you give other people opportunities to gain and develop those skills, then the country isn't going to go very far. Sorry, I'm choking on water a little bit. But the 1%, I guess to call them that, they have more in common with the homeless than they do with the middle class, just purely because of how out of touch with the everyday middleman. They don't understand the fact that people regularly are barely able to scrape by and make ends meet, all while prices keep inflating, while the salary keeps decreasing, just to pad their pockets more and more. And guess what? Here within the next decade, if shit doesn't change, I love Cyberpunk. It's a great game, but the one thing that kind of scares me about the game is the fact that corporations rule the world, and at the rate we're heading, that's where we're going to be heading. We're going to have Amazon running the world. It's going to be a case of like, oh, I can't pay for my apartment, and I'm getting advertisements in my sleep because now it costs a subscription just to be able to sleep anywhere.
It's like Watch Dogs as well. It's the same plot lines as those games.
It's bullshit. We're getting to the point where companies, sure, they aren't monopolizing any certain field, but they're not allowing a chance for new competition either. It's basically, unless you took root in that certain field 80 odd years ago and developed alongside the industry while it was growing, you might as well go and buy a lottery ticket, because you're going to hit the lottery 10 times over before your company becomes successful. Because nobody's willing to go to the mom and pop shops, all because they have to pay. I'm getting passionate and it's causing me to fuck up on my wording, but they have to sell things at a higher price just to make ends meet. Whereas Amazon, yeah, they get away with selling shit for dirt cheap. But if you look at Amazon, see how many smaller companies they own. Like, they own Twitch, they own Amazon Prime. Like, there are a billion different companies that are under the control of Amazon and its CEOs. Same thing with Tesla and God knows what else. Like, you can, as long as something is well known, there's always going to be some puppet company taking control of it. It's nothing is owned by the middlemen anymore. Everything is owned by 20 different people at the very top, whereas you barely even own your identity anymore.
I have to agree with the point of the experience thing, because like I said in the last episode, I want to get into the entertainment business. I want to be an entertainer, whether it be in anything, movies, TV shows, books, professional wrestling, stuff like that. And I've looked into this stuff. I've legitimately looked into movie making, book writing and stuff. And it's just your TV shows and stuff and I look at that stuff and it's yeah, we need you to have 5 years of experience of working on a TV show. Where the fuck am I supposed to get that experience if you're not gonna if nobody's gonna give me a job? We need you to have and it's those jokes on Instagram and stuff where it shows all the little kids dressed up in factory coats and stuff when the job tells me that I need 20 years of experience and I'm only 21 or whatever. And it's ridiculous. How are we supposed to get experience if no one's going to let us get the experience?
What was I going to say? Oh, it was on the tip of my tongue.
Monopolies were never meant to exist in this country.
Yeah, but the things with the entertainment business is that a lot of the way that people a lot of people get into it or able to succeed in it is purely by having connections, and that's yeah, the American dream, everybody. And they call it the American dream because you have to be asleep to believe it. Anyway, yeah.
I have another pet peeve that is kind of connected to this.
Yeah.
Something that pisses me off so goddamn much is the fact that you have to have a fucking college degree to do fucking anything. It doesn't make sense. I have to go through 4 years of take 4 more years of school. It's going to cost me a fuck ton of money.
And it'll put you in student debt for the rest of your
Yeah,
life.
and just to do this one thing that, like, I could probably do if I took, like, a little short class, like, on the weekends or something, just do that, and then be like, okay, now I know what I'm doing. And it just doesn't make any sense. You specifically, Ethan, you want to do music.
Yes.
You want to produce music, you want to make music, you want to be able to do all kinds of stuff with music. it hasn't even been towards you. I have literally watched multiple people tell you and tell other people, oh yeah, you should go to college.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get your music career. College. You don't need to go to fucking college to be able to do that type of stuff.
Unless I wanted to be in a concert band, which is not what I want to do.
And you are self-taught. You're a self-taught musician. Mm-hmm. You've self-taught yourself GarageBand on how to record stuff. You're so good at that. You are an amazing musician and music producer. You're really good at it. You don't need to go to college to be able to do that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Extra point for the Strokes.
And also,
I'm being 100% serious.
And also, the music industry itself is incredibly complicated.
Oh, 100%. And it keeps getting more and more complicated as time goes on.
And literally, it's the same thing for every other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want to be an actor, an author. I don't have to go to college to write books. Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe my grammar would be a little bit better. I'm not writing fucking, like, Shakespeare plays, dude. I want to be able to write whatever the hell I want. I want to be able to, like, make movies that, new ideas. Hollywood has no new ideas. They're just like, okay, let's take this and let's do it. Disney.
Let's just milk the fuck out of this slop.
Disney,
and just make more.
Let's take all of our old, really good animations that everyone loves, make it live action, make it woke.
To be fair, also, they've made originals and everyone's like, ew, original, we don't want to watch that. And Disney themselves is like, well, if you don't like our originals, why do you keep complaining about all of our remakes and everything?
More slop, please.
But it's not just because that, like, oh yeah, well, we really didn't need a remake, but it's because they're making it woke. They're changing the details from the original story. Like, what was it? The Snow White one. Snow White is Snow White. That is why she's fucking called Snow White. They don't call her Coal Black.
She wasn't black.
It doesn't matter. She wasn't white. In the movie, it is a white person. If you change the details in a story, it's not the same fucking story. It's not the same. You're changing a story and making it worse. That is why people are complaining about these remakes.
I would like to preface Braxton is not speaking on my own opinions on this. I have completely separate opinions from him that may or may not agree with him, but he does not speak for me and my opinions.
I speak for myself. If you don't like what I have to say, go fuck yourself, I guess. I don't care. This is my personal belief, and I 100% stand behind everything that I say. No matter what the fuck it gets me into.
Half a point for honesty.
I literally... see, that's the thing. When I was younger, I used to care what other people say. Like, I legitimately like, oh, they don't like that. I'll conform. I'll do all this stuff just to, like, be part of the popular kids in school. Like, you had to do this thing. You had to be like, you had to hang out with them or whatever. And like, it was just stupid. And it's literally, you're just taking that and applying it to a fuck-wide universe of people, and it's the same fucking thing. Why should I have to do this to be able to do something that obviously I shouldn't have to do or I don't need to do? Like, I understand, like, if you're going to be teaching someone something, yeah, okay, teach me. But, like, I shouldn't have to pay $100,000 fucking dollars to learn that thing.
Mm-hmm. Plus, like, 5 extra classes that you don't really need to deal with.
Well, what the fuck am I going to use fucking calculus for? Like, this doesn't make sense unless you're doing a job that specifically requires that thing.
And a lot of stuff you learn a whole lot better on the job than you do in a classroom.
And this is my 6th or 7th week at a factory, working at a factory. I started with no factory experience at all whatsoever. Jefe, he has taught me everything.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I have learned more from Jefe teaching me anything that I did from, like, the slideshows that they showed me. And like they're doing on-job training. Like it's like, oh, well, this is this part. You've never seen this part. Okay, watch it. This is how we do this, and that's how you do it. Yeah. And like, it works. So why not apply that to something else? Like, why not apply that? Like, it doesn't have to. You don't have to go for the biggest fucking name, WWE or Disney or Paramount. You can start with a smaller company. Mm-hmm. You can start with like GCW or something like that, or I guess A24 is kind of a bigger company now, but it used to be smaller, and that's how it gets bigger. You start small, you get bigger.
Yeah. I want to put a quick hold on you, Lucas, real quick. Chris, you got anything to add to that? You've been quiet lately.
I've just been listening to you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just taking it all in right now.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go back to Lucas then. Good point.
Yeah, well, what I was going to say is we're now living in the age where no one is a self-made millionaire unless it's because they are social media famous or become an influencer. The term of a self-made millionaire or billionaire or whatever, that died in like the 90s, I'd say, at the latest. Like, probably even sooner than that, really. Unless you get famous, there's really no other way you can become a millionaire because the gap between the middle class and the top class or whatever you want to fucking call it, the gap is so wide that it's practically the difference between the U.S. and a third world country. It's basically how it feels. And the problem is, it's now also the fucking Nepo babies born with a silver spoon in their mouth that make the decisions, too, for companies now. They never had to fucking work. They got their fucking cushiony seat from their parents within the company. They didn't have to start whether it was a janitor, numbers cruncher. They got CEO or CFO or whatever the fuck handed to them immediately. You can't call yourself a millionaire because you didn't make that $1 million on your own. You didn't fucking do the work. You just got handed the fucking empire on a silver platter, and because you never got to experience what the everyday man had to go through, you'll make decisions that benefit you but fucks over everyone else.
Yes. What's up, Braxton?
I have two things real quick. First of all, I would like to say to the audience, I would like to apologize on behalf of Podcast Nation for having such a really, really heavy hot take for podcasting on the second episode.
This is our second episode on the reboot. We're coming strong.
Yeah,
hang with us.
We're new young adults in this fucked up world. Forgive us.
The world decided to go to shit when we finally got the turn to be adults, and it's pissing me off to no avail. And I could say a whole lot more and get more into the politics and nitty gritty of it, but personally, I don't have the time to do that because I'm kind of fucking tired right now. But also, I don't want to get in trouble in case this ever goes anywhere for the shit that I said. But the middle class is fucking dead, and the Nepo babies at the top are the people who never had to work a day in their goddamn life, who just got the luckiest fucking straw. And, like, yes, I will say, there are people who made their millions and billions by working hard, and they do make good decisions for the people below. But that's a fucking quiet minority. The majority is the people at the top fucking suck and only care about themselves. They don't care about the people around there. And I think if just everyone in the world can understand what it was like to be everyone, or at least have the brain capacity to think, what would it be like if I didn't have this? What would it be like if I didn't have that? What would it be like if things worked out differently? How would I feel if I was in their shoes? But nobody's concerned about thinking about, oh, hey, how's it feel to be the person in those person's shoes? Just, what new expensive fucking shoes can I buy today?
Yeah.
The middle class is dead, and the fucking top killed it.
Welcome to 2025, gentlemen.
It's almost over.
Real quick, I need a definition. What is the definition of Nepo baby? What is a Nepo baby?
Someone who was born very richer. rich or born into a very well-off family.
Yeah, that word's been coming up a lot lately for stuff that I've been watching.
Well, also, it's like I said, most people made their millions and billions in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Now they're all retiring, or they retired very young, and now it's their kids who are coming in or who have been in the workforce for a few years who never had to worry if food was going to be on their table for dinner that night, or never had to worry about if their power was going to stay on, or if they could even afford gas to go to school the next day.
Yeah.
The only reason we're this charged is literally because we are freshly young adult working class people.
And we're learning what our parents have had to go through to provide for us a good life.
It's just the anger that we feel as working class people.
The margin for the middle class and the lower class is barely even there. There's barely even a wall dividing the middle and the lower class because of how shit the economy has gotten. There's barely even a difference anymore between the lower class and the middle class.
At this point, there is no middle class.
Like I said, the middle class is dead.
It's all just working class, and then the big
brass at the top.
Big brass.
I must say, and I mentioned learning what our parents had to go through. I learned something Sunday because I was talking because I was in plans to buy a car or whatever. I learned that instead of paying in full, I was like, if I want to make monthly payments, and I learned that to do that, you have to take a loan from the bank to do monthly payments. You have to go to the bank and take a loan. Even if you already have enough money to make all those monthly payments, you have to take a loan from the bank. That makes no sense at all. If I have the money to go and pay the monthly required thing, why in the hell should I have to take a loan from the bank? That makes no sense. And my dad put up the excuse, I was like, oh, well, they don't know if you what if you just stop paying? And I was like, well, then lawyers get called in, and you've got to obviously sign a contract, yes, I'm going to keep paying your monthly stuff, but it doesn't make sense to just be yeah, I'm just you have to, and for people, for me, I said, I've only been working for 6 or 7 weeks. You've got to work half a year, 6 months before you can actually, you have to show the bank that you're oh yeah, I have constant income. You have to to actually take a loan. You have to. There's a period of time that you have to wait before you can take a loan from the bank. And so that just basically screws up. Literally, my car breaking down. It could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse for anything. It could have been worse timing. But this was pretty bad. As I'm getting ready to take a trip, and now I suddenly don't have a car, and people are depending on me, and nobody else has a car that they can take, that would make it all the way down there and all the way back. And so that just puts me in a really bad position, because now I'm about to spend all my money, which I did. I spent all my money. I've probably got maybe $900 to my name right now. I went from $6,000, almost $7,000 to $900. Maybe a rough $1,000 to my name, because I had to make a full payment. Because I had to take a loan to finance the car. I would have had to take a loan from the bank, and I can't do that because I haven't worked long enough to have a steady income long enough from the bank.
Yes.
I don't wish harm on anybody, just saying that, because I don't know how fired up I don't really know how fired up people get about this shit or not. I don't want any harm brought on people, but it's serious change needs to be done, or else people are going to get harmed. I'm not saying I'm going to harm anyone. I'm not saying I'm inciting people to harm other people. But real change needs to come, or else more people will get hurt. More people will get killed. And the problem is, they also forget, there's more people every day that are getting mad and upset with the way that America and the economy is going, whether it's just with the world in general or just strictly here in the U.S. There are more people every day getting mad and getting upset, and eventually the wrong people are going to get mad and they're going to get upset and they're going to do something about it, and there's more of us than there are of them. Not saying I want people to get harmed. Not saying I want people to get killed. It's just something needs to get done, and there needs to be real change, or else we're going to have a whole-on apocalypse scenario going on, or we're just going to be forced, because change will get forced eventually. It's just a matter of how long it takes and how many people it takes to make that change.
It's up to the people up top to make the change, or the people down low who are dealing with all this extra crap are going to start trying to make the change themselves.
Yeah, it's either the people at the top who make the rules for change, or the people at the bottom who have to deal with consequences of those change to get pissed off enough to just start breaking the rules and start going up against what happens. Again, I want no harm on people. I genuinely wish things were differently, so that way just people weren't getting shot. And like, whether it's billionaires, CEOs, government officials, I don't want anybody to die. I don't want anybody to get harmed. But I'm not in control of anybody else's actions, and people are going to get pissed off enough, and shit's going to happen, and it's not going to be good unless people eventually wake up and realize people are unhappy, and we're the reason why.
And your point technically goes both ways. I don't want government officials or CEOs to be killed. I also don't want, like,
regular people,
the common man, to be shot down because, like, I believe in this thing and I'm saying something about it, and all of a sudden I'm committing suicide in a hotel room.
Real.
Or I'm like,
shot
suddenly
myself
I've
in the
just
head 34
disappeared and nobody can find me, or I had a heart attack or something, or I ate something that wasn't good for me.
Or,
I am by no means inciting violence.
Yeah.
I'm just inciting a change. I'm just inciting the need for change.
Yeah.
that also goes for, like, inventing something that could be amazing for the country or the world, you know? Water-powered cars.
Yeah, who
the
was
guy
that?
who made gasoline.
It was Sebastian
with
that was following him.
Yeah.
The dude who figured out how to turn plastic into gas.
Yeah,
He's still on Instagram.
Yeah,
but he went missing, and that's because he went into hiding because apparently he was getting threatened by higher ups that were like, can't do that, and he went into hiding, and like his mom like let out a thing like, yes, he's alive, but I can't disclose the location because he's trying to stay alive and be protected.
And that would suck if, like, it came to a point where people he knew started getting, like, taken in and even, like, maybe even tortured to, like, find out where the hell he is.
It's getting to the point where it's not even getting. It's already gotten to the point where unless you're able to sell your morals, you're not going to make it.
Yeah. Like,
unless you get lucky and you're able to keep your morals and keep the money, you have to sell the morality. Like, I saw something online. It was an interview of, like, somebody who was, like, very financially well off. I don't know the person or anything, but it was just basically a really well off and financially stable person was being interviewed on the streets, and someone just asked the question. It's like, it was like, how would you define the price of a human life? And they just gave, like, some really fucked up response or whatever, and it was just basic. I don't even remember it, but it was, like, really messed up, and it wasn't even like, I don't think you can't put a price on human life because it's precious. It was more along the lines of, well, it just depends on how valuable they are to me as an asset. It's not even just human life is human life. It's human life as an asset and used to be exploited by me for my own financial gain.
And you brought up, like, if they start taking in his family members or something like that. If that happens, if he's found dead, people are going to know.
Yeah.
He didn't commit suicide. He didn't die from some weird thing that he managed to ingest or something like that. People will riot because of that. Because they know. Because they failed the first time. He went into hiding. He's not dead. He's very much alive. If he ends up dead, it's going to be one hell of a fucking explosion.
Yeah, and, like, it's one of those things where you feel like the president would be able to have a say in this sort of thing, and if he doesn't, then the government seems like it's more powerful than the president himself. You know,
See, like,
Thought we knew that.
see, like the president only has so much. He can sign executive orders all he wants, but he can't. That's not like a fully enacted thing unless like I don't remember how exactly, but like the Senate or whatever, like they have to agree with this. They have to vote on it and stuff to keep it in effect. It can only go so far.
This has gotten very deep.
Yeah, it is. That's why I put.
I could go deeper, but I'm just like I'm also. It's been a long day for me, so I'm kind
Yeah.
of tired. I'd love to revisit this maybe with more information and when I'm not as tired another time. But like I don't really have anything else to say. But I'm definitely going to revisit this at some point.
I think we definitely will have
I'll at least come back with more research and backing. This was just more of like my current emotions and my current like disgruntlement with the way the U.S. and the U.S. economy is just as a new adult and trying to find my standing in the world and trying to get my foot in the door in the world, because I feel like the door's been shut and deadbolted and screwed and nailed for me, because it's just a matter of people are just too selfish now. They care way too much about themselves when at the end of the day you bleed the same color as me.
Yeah, like, I can agree that a lot of people, so many people are selfish, but I know very well, too, that I am also selfish as well. Like, we're all selfish. It's just human nature to be that selfish and care a lot about ourselves. Also, I think this whole government talk is probably going to have to be its own separate thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said,
Hopefully we can talk more about pet peeves and pet peeves.
I said we technically still. This is technically a pet peeve because we're peeved that this is happening to us.
Yeah.
Free universal health care for all Americans.
I don't know how soon it will be. At least if it's up to me, it's probably going to be like a month or two before we ever talk about this. But it's like, this is just my current. That's the biggest pet peeve of mine, is just the fact everything's gone to shit by the time I'm an adult, and it just doesn't feel fair, because it's like I didn't get the lucky straw. I wasn't born with the silver spoon in my mouth, and now I'm all because I didn't get lucky with who I was born to. Like, and I love my parents and my family. It's not saying I don't love them. I love them more than anything. But I wasn't lucky enough to get born into wealthy families, and now I have to suffer just because of that. Like, I was brought into this world, like, whether I wanted to or not, because I don't know if I wanted to or not, but it's like, sometimes I really wish I just didn't get brought into this world. Not because I'm upset or suicidal, it's just purely because of how shit it is. I wish I was born under better circumstances, or in a world of better circumstances.
But the thing is, we gotta take credit for what still is good in this world.
Yeah.
And how good we still have it.
Take the good and make it better.
There's a lot of dark in the world, but it's also, there's a lot of light, and we need to focus on the light, but we also can't just be blinded by the dark.
Yeah, we can't just shove it off and
focus on the light, but yeah, don't be blind to the dark.
Like, hey, you could have been a Chinese girl.
Yeah,
You could have been born in North Korea.
It's just, and I love America, and I love people, and I love humanity, and I love my life. And I love so many aspects of it. But I'm also not just going to play ignorant to the fact that there are some things that need to be changed, or some things that I dislike and want to be changed.
Yeah, it's just we can't please everybody, and
Yeah.
there's better ways to please a lot of people.
Like, we're all in this rock in space at the end of the day. The least we could do for one another is just make the time we have on here comfortable and enjoyable. Like, yes, there are going to be hard times, but I don't think every time needs to be a hard time.
Yeah.
Yeah, our next episode will be
It'll be a lot more lighthearted than this. Yeah, it's just like, it got to pet peeves, and naturally I knew this was come up because that has just been the biggest pet peeve of mine, and it slowly started getting there, and I'm like, okay, I'll be the one to say it. I'll be the one to address the elephant in the room, and I'll be the one to go off on the rant.
Yeah, I think it all needed to be said.
Yeah,
it,
100%.
it's just stuff that we've been thinking for like a while. Like I said, we're new adults, and we're learning this stuff, and we're like, why is this like this? Why is this happening? And can we change it to make it better for like everybody else? Like,
even after all this complaining, we still don't know if we can even change it or not. But by God, I want to do anything that I can within my power to make the change that I want to see.
All right, well, I'm going to wrap this up with one last round of normal people pet peeves. My last pet peeve to say for the day is actually the last one I have written on the list because I haven't kept up to date with my pet peeves list. This is just a random one. It's people who are like doing like public speaking or something like that with a microphone, and they hold the microphone like way down to their chest and do not project. So they have a microphone for practically no reason, just to hold it and not even speak into it.
It's it's a microphone.
Put
Put your mouth to it.
Yeah.
My final normal person pet peeve that isn't political or by any means hateful or anything like that is just people who make fun of people for liking things. Like, just because you dislike it or just because you don't understand the appeal to it doesn't mean you should be able to make fun of me for liking it. Like, I give all my friends a hard time for different things they like, but they know it comes out of a place of love, and like, I genuinely would never hate on anything they really like. It's just coming as like friendly banter in a place of love. I would never hate on a new person I met for something that they enjoy, because it's like, at the end of the day, everyone likes something, and it's completely cool to be weird.
Yeah, like for example, like, you know, furries. Like, a lot of people think like, geez, that's weird. Furries are weird. Like, yeah, sure, it might be, but I'm sure you guys are having a hell of a lot more of a fun time than I am. So you guys just keep doing you.
I say, like, and along with that, like, when people, because I love WWE. I love watching it. I love, like, seeing all the inside things. And people are like, it's fake. Yeah, it's World Wrestling Entertainment. It's not meant to be real. It's supposed to be entertaining.
That's the whole point of it.
Well, it's like, anime has become more popular in recent years, but I liked anime before it was really popular, and
I liked it before it was cool.
yeah, well,
okay, Grandpa.
but it's like, I never said that I liked anime before it became like more popular and stuff, because it's like, it was more frowned upon. It was seen as weird. It's like, it's cool to have interests. It's cool to be weird. I don't want to live in a world of beige. I'd rather live in a world of different colors.
Yeah.
I will say, on the anime thing, like, I really don't care if other people like that's a totally other stuff. Me, anime makes me extremely uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, it just, like, I don't know what it is, but like, I don't know if it's animation style or whatever, but I get so uncomfortable, it makes me like queasy. Like, it's just, and like I said, nothing against people who love to watch that stuff. Like, yeah, like, I love watching stuff too, like other things that you may not like. And it just, and it did, but yeah, animation, like, just makes me uncomfortable. Like, there is one specific one that I can watch, and that's the Dragon Ball Z animation, because I used to watch that as a really young child, and I remember that. But the other ones, like Avatar: Last Airbender or whatever, makes me so uncomfortable and like queasy. Just.
Do you think it's like the animation or like the
stigma.
voice acting or like maybe like the combination? Because
I think it's a combination.
That could be kind of weird on its own sometimes. Like, even though it is English dub and stuff like that, English dub isn't always the best, but you know.
But I definitely think it's a combination of both. But it just watching it just makes me a little like, ooh, why am I watching this? Like, it just makes me uncomfortable. Man.
Yeah. I enjoy it because I just enjoy the story it tells, and I feel like sometimes you can't tell the best story with, you can't tell a good story with the confines of reality.
And see, like, I wish I could get into it. Like, I would love to be like JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, or that's what it's called, right?
Yeah, it is very, very strange at times, so I don't think it'd be a thing for you.
Yeah, and see, like, that's the thing, I wish I could get into that stuff, but it's just like, it makes me so uncomfortable.
For me, it's Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, that's my favorite anime of all time.
So my last pet peeve, my last normal person pet peeve is when I'm saying something or stating something, and it's specifically my youngest brother Ray, and kind of Stevie too, when they correct me, when they're like, actually, actually, I don't like that.
I do that ironically.
I know, and it's funny, like you guys do it. It's a
Friendly
joke.
banter and stuff.
Yeah. But my brothers do it 100% serious, and that drives me nuts. And
Actually, it's crazy.
and see, I understand, you're joking. They do it 100% serious, and it drives me crazy.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
But
serious, like the Rome guy. Serious.
Oh my
but
God.
it's
the Rome guy.
and it's not the fact that maybe one time they did it once. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. They do it repeatedly, one right after another.
Yeah.
If you accidentally say something wrong, if you get words mixed up,
jump on you, hey.
yeah, that's not how you say that. Don't you mean this? Yeah, but why are you putting me on a guillotine and chopping my head off?
Why are you? Oh,
it's guillotine.
You see, it's like whoa. What am I doing? It's like Google when you type in one word wrong. It's I was typing too fast.
Did you mean?
Yeah.
You spelled business wrong.
I did. Yes.
It was so bad.
Back in business. I was kind of hoping you just get back in bussies.
It's annoying at times, but I really do appreciate you spell checking it because I would have been kind of annoyed by it.
I looked at that, completely went over my head.
Yeah.
Because me, half the time I don't know how to spell anything. Literally, I was writing a check.
I'm aware.
I was writing a check today for something anyway. But I was writing a check and I forgot how to spell 100. And I went H-U-N hun. And I was like, it's H-U-N.
Did you not pass?
And the guy that's sitting across from me, he's like, yeah, it's H-U-N-D-R-E-D. And it's my brain just went and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I can't spell anymore.
Chris, do you think you can make yours final pet peeve quick, or do you not have one?
I have a quick one.
All right.
Okay.
I was gonna say it.
I was going to say, it's just
Say it
starting to
right
get
now.
late. It's starting to get late, and we still need to finish our show.
And I got
Christmas in July.
Christmas. And
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I do hate that. Oh, Hallmark specials in general drive me crazy.
Dude, my mom used to watch those. I haven't seen
My mom-
them on the TV in a while, but she used to go.
Same
on
with my mom and
complete
grandma.
binges.
Now my mom's watching Chinese
God.
shows.
All right.
Hey,
Not
what's
the
our-
Indian sitcoms.
What's our point tally there, Judge?
Indian soap operas.
So I have concluded that our winner of today's show is Matthew Converse. I'm kidding. Okay.
How did I know you were going to say that?
You did it.
Braxton, you
Yes.
have.
Lucas, do you want to keep this?
No, no.
Braxton, you have 6.5 points. I think the half was for honesty. I need to mark down what my reasonings were
Yeah.
because it'd be a lot better to recall that.
Just throw it out unless
Some
you're
of these
bring
were
it
for
back with you.
passion.
I'm going to take it home.
Chris, you have
Okay.
4, which is understandable. I mean, you don't even want to host half the time anyway.
I feel like he's
I didn't
gonna
talk as much as these
Yeah.
two did because
Yeah,
they were going on.
This was
pure
more my
rants.
talking episode, if anything.
I'd give you some bonus points for listening, and I think that's probably what I did.
I lost. I lost for all the package jokes I made.
Yeah, you have 1, 2, 3. You have 7.
Oh.
You did lose a point for cutting me off at one point, but you gained it back by getting 4 more afterwards.
Jesus Christ!
A lot of them were there's some good points, and also, the passion and everything and stuff like that. And
The Passion of the Christ.
No, the passion of the Lucas.
Passion of his package.
And
The package of my package.
Matthew Converse is today's big loser.
He's not here.
He's got to wear lingerie next episode. It'll be a victory
yeah.
for us.
Hour and
Not for you listeners.
I'll
though.
just do it voluntarily.
What?
Okay. So you're
Okay.
I'm gonna dress up for next time.
my gosh.
It's a good thing we got that video.
Yeah. Yet.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
There'd be the BTS shoot. So, yeah, Lucas, you're gonna be hosting our next episode.
Good
So,
job,
Alright.
Mr. Winner.
Thank you.
Point. That was.
Any final conclusion?
Get me riled up on anything and I will win. Because I can talk about damn near anything as long as I'm passionate enough.
Unless we decide to go by golf rules.
I legitimately, I knew you were gonna win, but I felt like you would blow me out of the water. I didn't think it was a half a point difference.
I kind of lost count at the end. I was like, well, I don't know.
I was spitting so many facts it was hard to keep up.
No, everything just kind of felt like it was the same dynamic because it was like you were giving good points, you were giving good points, you were giving good points, you were Chris was still sitting there doing nothing.
We were building on each other.
I was listening to the ranting patiently.
I legitimately might actually listen to this episode back after once it's.
It's going to sound fucking terrible on my ranting because I'm tired. I didn't sleep too great last night because I was up till 5 and then I only got 6 hours, so I'm very tired. Had a long day.
Yeah, you guys.
So definitely want to revisit it when I'm less tired.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna have a lot more lighthearted episodes.
Yeah.
In between.
Yeah, in between it. We'll have a heavy episode every now and then.
Yeah.
If we could do one this weekend with all these people, I think it'd be cool to hear some sides of Bobby and everything.
Yeah, that would be cool. We might get a Podcast Nation special.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we need to. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm telling you, we need to add Logan to it. He might not say the most, but he'll be here.
They say he's Tech Wolf on YouTube. Go check him out.
A shameless plug.
Yeah.
When we have a room full of people who really like to talk about stuff, we're gonna need to prepare to have a longer episode.
Yeah, and I definitely think we should.
I would,
especially with that, I feel like we should definitely keep the raising hand thing.
Yeah.
Because that works so much better than because I was sitting in the bathroom listening, you're like, I hate when people cut each other off, and then Lucas sort of raised his hand and was like, oh, that's a pretty good idea. I should probably do that too.
It's like we did that in high school or something.
Yeah, you two would talk a lot and everything. Yeah. Sebastian's definitely going to talk.
Yeah,
Bobby doesn't talk too much except for when he can, so he's kind of common ground with him and I. So.
As I say.
Chris, you get him what you can when you
think
of stuff.
Yeah. And when you come in with a point, it's a good. We're still recording, by the way, but but when you come in with a point, it's to add to the conversation. It's not like it's totally off there. Hey, did you see this girl's tits or something? It's 100%.
I'm a good listener.
You're a good listener.
I'm a good listener.
And when you speak, it's okay, he's got something that he wants to say, and it adds to the conversation.
I like how the first hour and 28 minutes is us pet peeving, and then the last few minutes are us just stroking each other.
Well, so I say, we keep the hand raising thing so that way people can say their piece without getting cut off.
Okay, well.
Right.
What a hell of an episode.
I think we'll wrap this up.
It's a great second episode.
That felt good. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders.
First episode was to welcome everybody back. Second episode was to grab them by the balls and keep them there to know what's next.
The second episode is to weed out all the people who shouldn't be listening to Podcast Nation.
Wow, that's
and grab the ones who want to stay by the balls.
Yeah.
You're stuck with us now!
Okay, well, happy Friday, everybody.
What hot takes will we have in the future? Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend.
And I hope that this didn't completely shatter your opinions of us, but hey, opinions are opinions.
And yours don't matter.
Minus 1 point.
Oh, crap.
We
get
5.5.
You lost your half point.
Oh, okay. I still got my point. Let's go.
We getting shut down.
Oh, no.
Second
Ain't
episode.
Nobody gonna shut us down. Rise up! Who's with me?
Joe Rogan, we're coming!
Hey guys, I'm having some internal conflicts. I think I'm gonna have to step away from this.
No! We just got back together! It's the episode!
Yeah, well.
Alright, you want to close us out, Lucas?
Since I won, I will figure out something to do. Probably talk with Ethan a little bit about the next episode. Because him and I have an idea we both want to do. Thank you for joining us on today's episode of Podcast Nation. I am Lucas. I am joined by
Braxton.
Chris.
Ethan.
And unfortunately, our friend Matthew can't be here, and Alex is still in college.
Yeah.
But we'll try to get him on as soon as we can. And we are Podcast Nation. Thank you for listening, and we hope you have safe travels.
Quit your procrastinating.